Good evening. My name is Woody Allen, and I've got a secret. It's not... It's not actually a secret, though, because, you see, my mother steals, and my father is a very...
I've Got a Secret, brought to you tonight by Green Whip, the whipped topping with country fresh flavor. From General Foods. Live from New York, here is I've Got a Secret, starring Garry Moore.
Thank you very much. Good evening. Welcome to I've Got a Secret. We have assembled a group of people here tonight with some amazing secrets to stump our panel with, but they being who they are, this amazing group, they can handle the situation. Meet our amazing panel, Bill Cullen and Betsy Palmer.
Good evening.
And Henry Morgan and Bess Myerson. And that's our panel. And we're proud of it. Now, may we welcome our first contestant, please. Will you come out, sir? Good evening. Would you tell our panel, please, what your name is and where you're from?
J.A. Coupler, Cumberland, Maryland.
Mr. Coupler from Cumberland, Maryland. And Mr. Coupler, in connection with your secret, if you'll forgive me, I'll have to go do something first. And Bess, don't let this make you nervous. I'm only going to take one hair, if I can possibly just get...
Take a gray one.
No, you don't have it. Wait a minute now. I don't want to mess your hair.
Take it from back here.
There. I got just a... I got more than one, I fear. But now, sir, if you take any one of these hairs, if you can separate them... Just any one. That'll do. The rest I'll put in my locker. And he pastes this to a piece of adhesive material. On this, we hand it backstage for use later on in the program. You hand that back, sir? Now, may I ask, Mr. Coupler, what you're going to do with that hair?
That is my secret.
That's your secret? All right. If you'll whisper it to me, folks at home would like to know what it is. How about that? Now, this really must be seen to be believed, and you are going to see it with your very own eyes tonight in an amazing demonstration. Panel, to help classify Mr. Coupler's secret, the clue concerns something that's going to happen. We will start the game, please, with, well, as much as we used your hair, Bess, we might as well start with you.
All right, Mrs. Coupler. I'm sorry.
Mrs. Coupler, yes.
See what happened? Made me bald over there. Now, this thing that you're going to use later on, you're going to use this hair. Is it a comparative thing? Are you, for example, going to use something as thin as my hair?
Yes.
And will it be that you will lift something?
No.
Is it something partially mechanical, though?
It is.
Is there someone else involved that's off stage who will
Yes.
be on stage?
Yes, there is an offstage technician.
I see. Now, would it be helpful to us to know exactly what the device is that's going to be manipulated by this hair?
Yes, it would.
Yes, I think so. $20 down, $60 to go. We go, please, to Bill Cullen.
While you are here, Mr. Coupler, the technician you mentioned backstage is going to make a Wombi doll with that hair.
No.
It's a voodoo thing. You have to have a piece. Never mind, it's not it, obviously. Voodoo? You're going to do something, Mr. Coupler, with his hair that is not normally done with a single strand of hair.
This is correct.
You're going to tie up Woody Allen so he can't get out. Are you going to change the character of the hair, Mr. Coupler?
Yes.
Some degree, yes. $40 down, $40 to go. We go, please, to Betsy Palmer.
Bess said that you were going to manipulate something with her hair?
Yes, that's correct.
No, not manipulate something with her hair. He's going to do something with her hair, and there will be a certain amount of mechanical manipulation necessary.
Is the hair going to remain the same color that it is?
It will remain the same color.
Is it going to remain the same thickness that it is, though?
The same thickness.
Are you going to move?
Are you going to what?
Are you going to move something of grand size with her hair?
No.
$60 down and 20 to go, and a very pensive-looking Henry Morgan.
Mr. Coupler, are you going to make something of a different nature into a size comparable to Bess's hair? No, wait, I can put that in English. Are you going to take something big and make it come out skimpy, like one of, yeah.
Answer to that is no.
Well, I'm certainly relieved to hear that. Is the hair going to be used in any way that will put any stress on it?
Yes.
We've lost the $80. Panel, Mr. J.A. Coupler is the president of the National Jet Company and the inventor of a remarkable machine. The hair that we took from Bessy's head will be used for demonstration purposes because Mr. Coupler's machine is going to take that hair, which is approximately 3/1000ths of an inch in thickness, 3/1000ths of an inch in thickness, and drill a hole right through it.
What?
Going to drill a hole. Now, to give you an idea of what this means, let me show this picture, which is greatly exaggerated, greatly blown up, enlarged. Now, this is the drill that's going to be used by Mr. Coupler's machine. This, what appears to be a big black bar, is actually a human hair of normal size. Magnified, of course. Now, if we can have the curtains open, please, we will see Mr. Coupler's invention. Excuse me if I go first, sir. Now, here we have Mr. Ray Richardson, an engineer from National Jet. Mr. Richardson, I can't shake hands with him because, understandably, the machinery is terribly delicate, and I don't want to shake anything out of focus or anything. All right, now, because of the nature of this work, we have a camera set up, as you can see, with a special microscopic lens so that we can watch with our own eyes just what happens. Now, Mr. Coupler will describe the proceedings for us, but first, Mr. Coupler, I know that this machine is not normally used just for putting holes in human hair. What is its practical application?
In metals analysis, by optical emission metallurgical microspectroscopy.
Oh, well, I'm glad I asked, because now we all know, right? Could you put that into my language?
Well, in addition to that, it is used for the manufacture of diesel fuel nozzles, for the multiple hole metal plates for use in extruding synthetic yarn, such as you may have in your coat. It is used in the mechanical, the electronic, and the medical instrument industry. And this could go on all night.
It has many, many uses. What is the smallest drill that you have?
100 millionths, 1/10 of a thousandth of an inch.
1/10 of a thousandth of an inch. All right, now, panel, you can watch on the monitor over there. CBS technicians, with the help of Mr. Harold Forgosh of Bosch & Lomb Optical Incorporated, have done an amazing job in enabling us to see this. Now, will you point out the important features first, let's get a picture of just the hair itself. A picture of just the hair, please. Now, there's the hair, magnified many times. That's the black bar going diagonally across the picture. The other little scratches are just magnifications of flaws in a steel plate over which the hair is suspended. Now, may we see the drill, sir? Would you turn it on for us, please? Now, Mr. Coupler,
We're about to drill the hole in the hair, right through the center of it.
It's a terribly delicate job.
Well, this drill is approximately the size of the oil tube through the center of the hair.
Huh? Understandably, he's taking his time and doing it very gently. And actually, if you look very, very closely on the end of the drill, you can see a little bit of the shavings from the hair. Now, let me give you an idea. What we have done here is taken another hair, a blonde human hair, and actually drilled a hole through it, and then, let me turn it over this way, I can handle it better, and then put a piece of wire right through the hole in the hair. Can you see that?
Yes.
The one that's going in a horizontal fashion is the wire, the other one is the hair. Remarkable, isn't it? Gentlemen, well, thank you very, very much, Mr. Richardson. I can shake hands with you now because I won't upset anything. And Mr. Coupler, thanks so much for being with us.
Our pleasure.
We'll be back with you again in just a moment. First, let's watch. Now, may we welcome our next contestants, please. Will you come in, gentlemen? If you can please tell... Oh, no, do not tell your panel. For reasons that will become obvious later, we will introduce these gentlemen as Mr. X and Mr. Y. I can tell you, however, that they are both working newspaper men. So, gentlemen, if you'll lean in and whisper your secret to me, we'll show it to our audience at home. And here we go. Yeah, now let's go beyond that and see what's so very special about you two. Oh, boy. All right, panel, a clue to these gentlemen's secrets concerns something they did. We'll start the game this time with Bill Cullen, please.
Mr. X and Mr. Y, I'm sure if I heard your name that it would be a name I recognize. This thing you did it have to do with anyone here tonight?
No.
Did it have to do with a person?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it a well-known person?
Yes.
Is the person in government?
No.
No.
Business?
No.
Science?
No.
Literature?
No.
Well, I ran out of things. Show business? Good. I forgot
No.
that.
No.
Newspaper?
No.
No.
My goodness. Sports?
Yes.
Oh, well.
I was going to say, there are those people who would say show business, but it's technically sports. $20 down, $60 to go. We go, please, to Betsy Palmer.
You're kidding me,
From
Doug?
what he said.
She says wrestling.
No.
No. Does it have to do with the editorial part of the newspaper or the pictorial?
Editorial words.
Words. More than pictures, then.
Yes.
Something that you both wrote the same story about? Do you both work for the same newspaper, by the way?
No.
No, you work for conflicting newspapers. The Times and the Tribune?
How would you answer that?
Well, I'd say you're half right. I don't mind telling you that the gentleman to my right is from the New York Times, and the gentleman to my left is from Newsday, but that isn't going to help you much.
Now, you both gave the same accounting, or it was the same event that you gave the account of?
Same event.
Same event, but a different
$40
account.
down, $40 to go, and we go, please, to Henry Morgan.
Was it a recent disastrous fight?
Yes.
It was a fight.
Right.
It was a fight. Don't tell me. Did you both cover it in person?
Yes.
Yes.
And did you both pick the round that it ended in?
No.
No. Did, let's see, now what could have happened? You were at ringside, I guess.
Yes.
Yes.
And, let's see, there was a little blood.
You're assuming that this thing that they did happened at the moment of the fight, which is not necessarily a proper assumption. $60 down, $20 to go. We go, please, to Bess.
Did you perhaps both go against popular opinion?
Yes.
Yes.
And did you write that Cassius Clay would be the victor?
Very good, Bess. This is Leonard Coppett of the New York Times and Bob Waters of Newsday, and all I can say is that when it comes time to hand out the Pulitzer Prizes, they should be well up there in the running because they are sports writers with the rare distinction of having picked Cassius Clay to win the fight last Tuesday night. Now, before the fight, the AP and the UPI took a poll of all of the sports writers on the scene. And out of 60 experts, approximately 60 experts, only 3 picked Clay. These 2 gentlemen and Mr. Bill Wise of True magazine. Now, Mr. Coppett, whatever made you pick Clay over the supposedly invincible Liston?
Well, everybody kept telling me that Liston was invincible, and fortunately, I'm not a boxing expert. I don't cover that many fights. So when I just looked at the 2 men, and Clay appeared to me bigger, younger, certainly as strong, and very agile and a good athlete, I just couldn't see why it should be so one-sided a fight. Then all the experts also told me that if it wasn't a one-sided fight over very quickly, Clay had a good chance. So I figured if it wasn't going to be over very quickly, I'll pick Clay.
Well, now, Mr. Waters, not only did you pick Clay to win, you picked him to win by a knockout, which is remarkable. Did you have some sort of system going for you?
Yes, Gary, I believe that a fight is lost rather than won. So I added up all the negatives rather than the positives.
Now, let's say this again. Now, you believe that fights are lost.
That's
In
right.
other words, somebody loses rather than somebody winning.
Exactly. So I have to add up negatives in this case rather than positives. And Liston had the preponderance of negatives. He was a slow, old, maybe 38, fights in one straight line, so many things. And he outweighed Cassius on the negative side and had to lose.
Ah. Well, gentlemen, in light of all the controversy about the way the fight ended, do you think that there's any remote possibility that the fight was fixed?
No.
No, I don't.
Why do you say that?
I don't, 2 reasons.
Now, understand me, Cassius, I ain't saying it was. Understand, I'm just asking, you know.
One is, it seems to me there'd be no logic to this kind of fight being fixed in that direction, though the person who would have to fix it would have nothing to gain by doing so. Secondly, I think anyone who saw the fight would have to say that what happened in the ring could not be fixed. If you were going to fix a fight, that's not how you would go about it.
Yeah, you can't very well go and fix a torn. You can't fix it to tear your shoulder, can you?
Forget the shoulder. Liston was beaten badly. He could hardly see. He was acting like an old man in the ring. He was really beaten, badly beaten.
In other words, it's quite aside from the shoulder. He had taken a bad physical beating.
He had a tussle.
Uh-huh. Well, how do you both feel about being right when everybody else was wrong?
Yeah,
We're the greatest.
greatest.
The greatest. Certainly are. Thank you. Thank you very much. Our special guest tonight started his show business career as a writer for most of the top comedians in the country. About a year ago, he stopped writing and started telling jokes on his own, with spectacular success, I might add, and he's now appearing at the Blue Angel here in New York. Here is a very brilliant young man, Mr. Woody Allen. Have a seat, my friend. Now, Woody, I know that you're a little nervous about your secret tonight, so I won't keep you or the world in suspense any longer. If you'll whisper your secret to me, we'll show the audience at home what it is. Well, I know what an important decision that is because I had to go through it once myself, and it can be very frightening.
Yeah, it's fairly tough. I've never done it before, but I'm
Is this
going
why
to
you...
have a little help.
You're going to have help? Oh, tell me about the help you're going to have. Oh, wow. All right, Donald. The clue concerns something Woody Allen is going to do, and Betsy Pooh?
All right. Woody, are you going to do this alone?
No.
Are you going to do this with females?
I don't know. I don't think so. No.
You don't think so? You're going to do it with men? Males?
Yeah.
All right. Are you going to do it with males that are present on this stage?
No.
Are you going to do it with, are they here in the theater at all?
Yeah, I think so.
You also are assuming that the males are they, which is not necessarily so. $20 down, $60 to go. We go, please, to Henry Morgan.
That brings it down to, I got to ask you about that thing. I didn't mean to upset you when you're doing the commercial, but was it really printed in dialect?
No, it forces you to read it that way, you know, the way it's spelled out, like as though it had been written by Hermione Gingle.
With no teeth. Woody. Oh, Gary, you're cute for a wealthy man. Woody, I know you're...
$40 down and $40 to go. We go to Bess.
I think Gary pressed it that time. Woody, this thing that you're going to do, are we going to think it's funny?
I can't really guarantee that.
Well, is there an unknown factor in this to you?
Not to me.
Oh, do you know this other man you're going to do it with?
No, not in the sense of actually knowing this other man.
Well, then in what sense?
It has not been established that it is a man either. It has only been established that it is a male.
I see. Is it a child?
No.
Maybe it's a dog. Is it an animal?
Is it an animal? What's the question? We'll say yes to that. $60 down, $20 to go. We go to Bill Cullen, please.
Are you going to do something physical, Woody, with this animal?
I hope not.
Like wrestle an alligator or something like that?
No, nothing like that.
Is it a four-footed beast?
Yes.
Mammal?
Pardon me?
A mammal? You know,
In a
I'm
sense.
getting away from that. In a sense? Is it like a bull?
It's like a bull, yeah.
I don't trust his answer.
It's like a bull because it's got 4 legs. That's why it's like a bull. He is a man who likes to find new worlds to conquer, so tonight, after a short but dazzling career as a comedian, he is jeopardizing everything by making his debut tonight as a singer. Now, Woody, you're an amazing young fellow. Up until tonight, I had no idea that you could sing.
I haven't shown that side of me yet, but I think that anyone that can speak can sing, so...
Anybody who can talk can sing?
Yes, that's the way
Are you
I
willing
feel.
to put this theory to a test?
Yes, I am.
All right, you come with me, and I'll try to find you somebody who can talk.
Okay.
Here we go. Woody, this is Michelle. Michelle, that's Woody Allen. Woody has such a way with animals. Do you want to get Michelle to sit up here up in the chair?
Get up. Get up in the chair. Get up.
Up in the chair. That's a good dog, Michelle.
Down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Heel. Stay. Stay. Heel. Stand.
Now, believe it or not, this dog can talk. He came to our attention as a result of a sensational appearance on the Johnny Carson program, on which he discussed such amazing things as hello, I love you, and I'm hungry. So let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that he, what are you going to sing, Woody?
I was going to sing Little Sir Echo.
All right.
Let's go. Face me.
Michelle,
Face me.
look over at your partner.
The way we rehearsed it.
That's
Sit,
right.
sit, sit, sit.
All right, Norman, arpeggio.
Look at me. Little Sir Echo, how do you do? Hello. Hello. He sang in rehearsal. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Sounds more like a criticism.
Hello. 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 Little Sir Echo, how do you do? Hello. 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 The dog sings. Come on, up here. Come on, up here. Sit.
Michelle is his name.
Heel.
Michelle. Michelle.
Heel.
Up here.
Heel.
That's good.
Okay, down. Sit. Sit. Up. Up. Down.
Did you ever see anybody with such a knack for animals in all your life?
Hello. Hello. Articulate. Hello. Hello. The dog doesn't sing.
Do you suppose you can get him to say, I love you? I heard him on the Johnny Carson show. He said, I love you. See if you can get him to say, I love you.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I can almost make it out now. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Woody, I think we better get his owners out here. They seem to understand him a little bit better. But don't. Mr. and Mrs. Charles Smith. Now, what are you going to try to make him say first?
Well, he seems to gotten pretty popular with hello, and maybe we want to try that.
Hello.
All right, stick with it.
Hello. Come on, Mitch. Hello. Come on, right here. Sit down now. Come on.
It was a brilliant conversation all afternoon. We discussed the common market and everything.
Come on. Hello. Come on now. Right here. Hello.
Hello.
Come on. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Better than that. Come on. Hello.
That's fairly close. That's fairly close. Now, we've got 1 minute left. What can we make him say in that time?
How about how are you?
How are you?
Sit.
All right.
How are you? Come on, Mitch. How are you? How are you?
How are you?
How are you? No. How are you?
How are you?
How are you?
How are you?
How are you? No, I don't want hello now. How are you? How are you? No, I want how are you now. How are you? You don't want it? How are you? How are you? How are you?
Hello.
How are you?
Hang in there, Woody. It always happens. You get a talking dog on and suddenly you forgot what it was you had to say, you know. Had a lot on his...
I love you.
Well, I love you too, Woody, but it's time for us all to go. And
I was doing very well with the dog before you said
I'm sorry. Mr. and Mrs.
I love
Messick,
you.
Michelle, and Woody, thank you so much. Large hand for Woody Allen.
Thank you.
Thank you. back with you again right after this important message. Well, that's it, friends, for this week. And until next week, speaking for all of us here on the panel, we would like to say, we love you. And
Hello.
give up. Hello. Woody, it's all over. Hello. Goodbye. Look.
Good evening. My name is Woody Allen, and I've got a secret. It's not... It's not actually a secret, though, because, you see, my mother steals, and my father is a very...
I've Got a Secret, brought to you tonight by Green Whip, the whipped topping with country fresh flavor. From General Foods. Live from New York, here is I've Got a Secret, starring Garry Moore.
Welcome to I've Got a Secret. We have assembled a group of people here tonight with some amazing secrets to stump our panel with, but they being who they are, this amazing group, they can handle the situation. Meet our amazing panel, Bill Cullen and Betsy Palmer.
Good evening.
And Henry Morgan and Bess Myerson. And that's our panel, and we're proud of it. Now, may we welcome our first contestant, please. Will you come out, sir? Good evening. Would you tell our panel, please, what your name is and where you're from?
J.A. Coupler, Cumberland, Maryland.
Mr. Coupler from Cumberland, Maryland. And Mr. Coupler, in connection with your secret, if you'll forgive me, I'll have to go do something first. And Bess, don't let this make you nervous. I'm only going to take one hair, if I can possibly just get...
Take a gray one.
No, you don't have it. Wait a minute now. I don't want to mess your hair up.
Take it from back here.
There. I got more than one, I fear. But now, sir, if you take any one of these hairs, if you can separate them, just any one. That'll do. The rest I'll put in my locket. And he pastes this to a piece of adhesive material. On this, we hand it backstage for use later on in the program. You hand that back, sir? Now, may I ask, Mr. Coupler, what you're going to do with that hair?
That is my secret.
That's your secret? All right. If you'll whisper it to me, the folks at home would like to know what it is. How about that? Now, this really must be seen to be believed, and you are going to see it.